realistic as it was. In that election, I voted for Labour Party and worked for Labour Party.
All right.
Ask your guest now, who is the obedient movement coordinator in the Z-Ward 8 local government?
That call or the general melody, your time was up already. Thank you for joining us though. 0916 0005945. Keep the calls coming. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Investor call from Edo State.
All right, welcome.
And you see, for me personally, I have not seen anything different in this obedience. The way they were in 2023, because they are more online. Just look at now. The registration, the ADC registration. How are they doing the registration? Are they registering? Most of them do not even have voter card. I don't know. They just come on social media to say, I have about 3 cousins who well this time they just mention, hey, obedient. But they don't have voter card. You come on air to talk about, you say, West more online. Whereas it's more online. They are just online. They don't even have voter card. You do something about that. Though I'm not an obedient. So.
All right. Keep the calls coming. 0916 0005945. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to your guests in the house. Good morning to all our listeners.
Good morning, Elder.
Elder Igwe Austin is my name. I'm calling from Enugu. The importance of having opposition political parties in Nigerian politics cannot be overemphasized. In particular, not to allow themselves to be destabilized the way so many other political parties in Nigeria have been destabilized. No matter whatever comes their way, let them stand their ground, let them be one, and let them know that there will be agents of destabilization that will come among their midst within this period, that they should not allow it, because Nigeria needs an opposition political party that they will follow to see to it that the present administration is maybe politically come 2027, because Nigerians are no longer happy over the way we are being governed, with the insecurity, the hunger, the inflation, the problems in this country. We would like that there be a change, and that we cannot have this a change unless we have opposition political parties. But they should do their homework. They should do their job thoroughly, because they are now dealing with a political party that is not interested in giving us good governance, but they are interested in coming back, come 2027, no matter. Very, very much interested in this 2027. But we Nigerians are also interested in 2027 election. So let obedience come up. Let ADC be approved politically. We shall work with them. God bless you. That is my name. I call from FM Enugu. Remember.
All right. Remain blessed. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
John is my name. I'm speaking from Abwane. Thank you for.
Welcome, John. Go ahead.
Thank you very much indeed. I have a problem with the guest in the house. He is trying to make us feel that we are running after shadows. He's not answering questions the way they should be answered. What are the provisions for people to register in Enugu? I'm in a group. I'm in on a WhatsApp group that is for obedience. I've been asking that question all the while. Where are the links for people to answer to register under obedience whatever? Nobody is answering such questions. Adamawa registered very high. You asked him that question and he went away and was answering another thing. So what is the provision for people to register? I'm eager to register. There are so many persons around me that are eager to register. What is the provision for us to register and become obedient? Because we want to change this government, but we are not making this thing available to the people. And we are there talking that if it is not to give, another person will not come up. They're not to give it to the person that they want, because they have highest attendance or highest registration members. So let's make call it straight so that we'll know what we are doing in this part of the country. Please answer that question. How do we register? How do we bring people into this obedient party?
All right. Good morning. Just keep listening. I believe we would have an answer to all of those questions before we wrap up today. Hello. Good morning. It's Yagazi and Ajulu is here.
Special greetings to our guests in the studio.
Good morning. Your name? What's your name?
I'm referring to our guests. What assurance is giving to us that our election will count, considering what happened in 2023 election? Let me tell you, many Nigerians, based on what they are doing there on the system, don't believe that because having a peace is not even the problem. For assurance you're giving us that the election will count. Many don't belong to a political party, but they are ready to vote. Provide that the P2P is the flag bearer or the a candidate of ADC. Because we believe on a better Nigeria based on what the P2P is saying. The problem we have is what are they calling it? But manifesto is very important for every candidate because from there then we know who are serious and who is not serious. Because everyone is not a party manifesto. So there is a lot of information to get it right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning once again, yeah, guys.
Good morning, Amos.
Thank you. I speak to the analyst in the studio.
Yeah.
Voice of Amos Chuku, reporting from Nkomoro in Inyaba, the Women's Center of Ebonyi State. Yes, first of all, I must commend the guest in the studio. You know, coming from the obedient group, because this group, they did a lot during the 2023 general elections by bringing Mr. P2B to the limelight, because Nigerians wanted a paradigm shift, which all of us know that it was thwarted by the umpire, the electoral umpire, so to say. Having said that, I think I must sympathize with the Nigerians. Why should I say this? Because the situation on ground seems as if there's a despondency in the land. Because the party at the center, they have done a lot to make sure that they decimate the opposition. And the opposition is not very strong. From all indications, they are not very strong. Because from the obedience group, we are not even granted that Mr. B is going to be given to be the flag bearer of APC. We have not been assured of that. Because from all indications, you can see even it is not over or it is over. The politics of dismissing the opposition is still around APC. Because you saw what happened the other time, the obedience group and articles group, now bashing each other. So it's an indication that all is not right with APC. And we cannot guarantee that P2P to be the flag bearer of APC. That's the point here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. Let's go pay bills quickly. We'll be right back. messages as we take your reactions to the conversation today on the obedient movement and the ADC and how they are preparing themselves for the 2027 elections. We'll take a few calls and then get to the messages on WhatsApp. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Babutu.
Torture without even such a living right. Because people come out in full massive. That's entitled it. Because federal government in power, that's been the PC government. They are disappointing them. They believe even Abuja, it will be one. Lagos, but it will be one Abuja and Lagos. And our constitution says whoever won Abuja, they have to be Nigeria, the capital, federal capital of Nigeria, and won down the nation. They must let everything declare to a winner. What are we, where are we now of this country today? Are we beating fine? Only thing that remains for us is that when they call us, tell us, pay LPG you are taking, that's what remains for them. Our present priority is just come up and move first subsidy. Say that make sure that our refiners are working. What has happened today? We have sent this thing down without bomb. They are meaningful for the nation. You are the father. But I feel that maybe the people who are with him are not advising him that he's not. Now, he's going to come up with 2027. What of the one you are serving? What are they living fine? All the whole marketers are high-rocketing in the market. They're not being careful, they're not balancing well. Please, our children go do the miracle for the nation. We are your father. Not supposed to be kind of leader on earth. So let's vote for the Nigeria.
All right, Babutu, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah, good morning.
good morning. Your name and location, please.
Thank you, I guess. My name is Chukwu. I'm calling from abroad.
Chiburi from Akbar Avenue.
In the obedient movement, strong, they have first to support the party ADC come 2027. If presidential ticket is issued to Mr. Kitobi, anything outside this, they will remain unpartisan to that party. So that is my take. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. Your name?
Yeah, this is Engineer from Naima.
Go ahead.
My own take this morning about this obedience issue is that for me, I don't see the seriousness in them. And if you watch what happened 2023, okay, Nigeria has swapped everything in this country. That is, APC has swapped everything in this country. Somebody that won in federal capital secretary and they won the person on the seat today in his own state. And they later swapped everything. Let it to be come back and support the release of Martin and they can let's just go. God bless you.
All right. We'll take a look at the messages that we have on WhatsApp. This one says, good morning, Urban Radio. I'm Joe Chibuisi from Enugu. The ADC is the next political party that would save Nigeria from the misrule of the APC who wants to make the country a one-party state. However, ADC must vet their candidates thoroughly in order to prevent clowns who rode into political prominence with the goodwill of Peter Obi and the Labour Party. This should not happen again. The best of all should lead us and the rest should rest. They can all defer to APC for all we know. The electorates and not the courts shall decide their leaders. All right. This one says, I believe strongly that this country is not working and a new Nigeria is possible with a good leader. Peradventure, if ADC is presently constituted All right, peradventure, if the ADC as presently constituted may likely deny Peter Obi the ticket as all the contenders are not willing to back down unless if they are playing the ostrich. If that happens, what happens to the obedient movement? I want to know. This is serious COP from MNA. This one says, I'm Ikechukwu from New Haven. Please, Yagaziana Juluchukwu, in all honesty, can civil servants join political parties without being victimized or punished by his or her employer being partisan in a political party? Again, with the number of ADC registered members rising in Adamawa State, where Atiku Abubakar hails from, should not be taken for granted. Mobilize more persons from the southeast and other states to register in the ADC in order to ensure that Peter Obi emerges victorious. All right, this one says, good morning. Your guest is informed and thank God for him. Yagazi, party is immaterial. Now what matters is personality in any position of contest. God will help us. This is Comrade Dr. Ujam Sisi from Nike Enugu. This one says, good morning. I am missing it to Go Collins, writing you from Umunevo, Uguinike. I totally disagree with you that the Obedient movement is still based on ideology. Your candidate joining ADC with the same candidates and people he criticized during the build-up of the 2023 elections speaks or doesn't speak well of him being a man of character. He had the opportunity to build a strong opposition within the Labour Party, but he failed to give that leadership. That's why some National Assembly members who won election in Labour Party defected with the mandates given to them. Obedient movement and other parties should learn that it shouldn't be only about winning elections, but giving leadership to to the political clarity like Bola Tinubu gave the APC. All right, this one says, the man in the studio, you have spoken well, but you don't answer questions asked to you directly. We all know that Nigeria, our country, is not working, and earlier we accepted that fact that our country is not working for the poor masses. Better for us, will be or nothing is a warning to the ADC not to repeat what the PDP did that's kept them where they are today. Peter Obi is not a saint, but as far as Nigeria is concerned, he remains the best, all right? This one says, good morning. Honorable Prince Charles Obichkwede, the State Organizing Secretary of ADC in Enugu State. I want to commend my dear brother, Honorable Ajuru Chukwede Chiene, for his pragmatic analysis. ADC is working closely with the Obedient Movement and other pressure groups. However, every party faithful in ADC are very much busy in the online registration exercise going on. We must all work in that direction now to meet with the INEC deadline, all right? This one says, good morning. My take on this important political topic is that Obedient movement should be more rural in their campaign strategy, because where I'm living, there is nothing like the said movement right now. The officials should try and do the needful ahead of 2027. Reverend L.M. Godwin from Abakiliki. All right, a lot of messages. This one says, good morning, Wakibia from Wano Vogue. Permit me to say that the Obedient movement is for actualization of good governance and new Nigeria against the city boys, which is an elitist movement formerly formed to project their business interests across the country. Obedient movement, which is a household name, should be wary of the city boys movement, who have deep pockets, though their activities are only on television. All right, this one says, good morning, ADC in all states should try as much as possible to find a way of providing security to ADC meetings. Otherwise, I am afraid that the party members may be finding it difficult holding meetings. I am Obaji from Okana. This one says, good morning. The Obedient movement is entering a new phase ahead of the next election. In 2023, the movement created a political awakening among Nigerian youths and challenged the traditional political structure. However, the internal crisis and weak party structure made it difficult for the momentum to fully translate into electoral victory. Now, many supporters of Peter Obi are aligning themselves with the African Democratic Congress as a new political platform to strengthen the opposition and build broader alliances. The real question is whether the Obedient movement can move beyond social media enthusiasm to build strong grassroots structures and political alliances. Uchenna from Gulf. Extend to your guest, please, in case he doesn't have it. All right, what's this? Good morning. Please, let's share the link, okay, to registration for both the ADC and the Obedient group. All right, this one says, Obi Will Peter Obi succeed in this kind of political system? No, the system is so bad that even angels will find it difficult to succeed here. The difference between ADC and APC and other political parties is just the name. Chijioke from Enugu. Lastly, this one says, I was born to know all the people in opposition now as persons who have never been out of the rooms of power in Nigeria, yet know different achievements from the ones in power. My question is to the guests, when have they become honest to win our trust that they can fix this country now? To me, until we stop electing leaders from the array of, in absence of what we prefer, we make use of what is available, that Nigeria will become better a place. Pedro from Benry. All right, Adu, we'll come back to you. A lot to unpack, a lot of questions. Some people talked about that online registration, lessons from 2023, assurances that the elections will even count in the first place, and some people said that the Obedient movement should remain non-partisan. What are your thoughts? React to any of the specific callers you want to.
Okay, yeah, I will start with the guy, the civil servant, who I know it's a challenge for many of them, right? Whether they should join a political party or not. Please, the Constitution guarantees you that right, freedom of association, as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So please, if you're a civil servant that is listening to us, you have the right to join the political party. That's one. Now, with the new electoral, with the new INEC timetable, online registration has been brought into the election process. So you must register online and also register in your ward, because political parties are meant to submit the online registration form, and if your name is not there, you cannot stand for an election, and you can't even participate in the electoral process for party elections. So if you want to join the ADC, which we are calling on everybody to join, everybody, people who have called in, people who have sent messages, what single thing I get from all this, that we all are frustrated with the current status. We all, across class, age, everybody who have called in here, want a better and a working Nigeria. And the only opposition party, credible opposition party on ground now that can do this is the ADC. So we are calling on anyone who wants to join the ADC to please do so. You can, the link, it's not that ambiguous, it's just adcregistration.ng. ADC registration, that's ADC, then registration.ng. It's as simple as that. So click on that to bring you to a platform, and then you can register that. Also know that you will need your name, you need your NIN for this registration. So when they ask for your NIN, it is not something fraudulent, right? It's just that we need it is needed to attach every registration to a person, and name is the most valid means of identification now we have. So you'll be asked for your name, please include that. There is nothing fraudulent about it. So that's one. Now coming to the structure of the Obedient movement, I can say this. The Obedient movement have moved on from the 2022 position that we have, and now we are a structured movement. The Obedient movement in Enugu State happens to be the first, if not the only, outside the Abuja office, to have an office here in Enugu. We have office here in Enugu. We have leaders across every local government. So for the coordinators number here, am I free to give out our coordinators number here?
Just for today.
Yeah, just for today. Okay, thank you. So Mr. Klatt, you can call on Mr. Klatt if you want to get to your own local government coordinator. Please call on Mr. Klatt. His number is 080 37 59 1444. 37 59 1444. You can get that's the coordinator for Enugu. You can also get to me if
we are more structured than even political parties because we know who is our member, we know where they are, we know what they do. That's one thing the obedient movement have done over the last. We went back and we built. As now, I would say both to the Omolako, right? Because of what happened in 2023, they are saying lack of structure, and somebody say we know they give shishi. We have passionate people who have stayed with the movement, and we went back and we started building from the ward level to the local, from the unit. We even went down to the unit, from the unit to the ward to the local government, and now to the state. What we now are saying is that there is a marriage now between what we already have on ground and what ADC have. So we are coming together as a political party. Obedient movement is still a movement, but we are asking our members to please join the political party ADC, register, so that we can determine those who become our leaders, those who can get the candidate of these political parties. If we determine who gets your House of Assembly ticket, and the person eventually wins, what it means is that we can decide to recall him whenever we want. Now, the last election have shown us that we left party politics to politicians, and they ended up doing what they know how to do best. Now, every one of them is singing on your mandate. So we are asking people for us not to allow what happened in the last election, because one of also the lessons we learned from the last election is that what's it called? At the polling unit, the party agents at the polling unit can easily be swayed. They were bought over across the country. But now we are asking obedient movement, not just as a party member, we are going to be on ground on this polling unit, because we know that if we leave this to politicians, if we leave agents to politicians, they want money. We are not asking we're not asking you to pay us. We just want a better country. So we are putting our people foot on ground across the country. For every polling unit, it's either that an obedient movement is an ADC party representative, or we have a third eye. So we're not going to allow what happened in the last election to repeat itself. So we've moved on from that. So we are mobilizing right now. So and we are asking Nigerians, FM Enugu, bikonu, ga ke join the ADC party. Register today online. You can do that from the comfort of your room. Give necessary registration. You can ask questions, and you can call our numbers. We can direct you to who you can talk to in the ward or in your local government or in the state. But you can do this from the comfort of your room, and it is simple. adcregistration.ng. It is simple. Please do that, because a registration will close by April 2nd. So I think I have covered what I. Then somebody asked about the promise. What happened in the last election. So that's what we are trying to do right now, so that we do not repeat the mistakes of the last election. They said we don't have polling unit agents. Now we are mobilizing for polling unit agents. They said we are not party members. We just let any people run in election. Now we want to become party members. We are registering. We are asking you to join us. If you believe that this country needs to change, if you have not had light since January, if you bought fuel for 1,300, if your food have spoiled in the fridge because EDC took your light, if you don't have water, basic things, you must join this process. You must register today, so that we can elect credible, competent, character persons into positions of power. Because we can't allow these people to keep rubbishing our future. We cannot. It's enough. Enough is enough.
All right, Ajolo, thank you so much for your time here. Very positive about the ADC and the registrations going on. Some people initially said this is part of the scheme to make sure that opposition parties like the ADC do not succeed or are not able to field candidates in 2027. But good to know that your party, trying to push with those registrations and seeing the numbers that we're seeing from across the country. Maybe the ADC is getting it right. But there is, an amendment to the Electoral Act proposing 10 million naira fine, 2-year jail term for dual party membership.
Yeah.
See how all of that plays out. But thank you so much. It's a wrap on the urban parliament.
Thanks for having us. But please provide us more time to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. It's a wrap on the urban parliament today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming through with your opinions about the conversation today. It's a wrap. We'll do this one more time tomorrow, same time, same station, Urban Radio 94.5. Good morning.